ready to go outside, bruh? You ready to go outside? You ready to go outside? You ready to go outside? We are on a major fast. We're giving up social media for approximately the next, 5 months. We started our fast Sunday, I think that's Sunday, July 23rd, and we expect to end it sometime in January, right before we graduate. Either before we graduate, I don't know. It'll be in December. So about 5 months with no social media. So no Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram. We don't even have a Snapchat. I'll probably get one at some point in the, I guess, later future. But yeah, we're giving up social media for a variety of reasons, and I'll explain that a little later after I take out this guy, because he's staring into my soul right now. But yeah, I'm about to go to work in a few minutes. Kira's already at work. So yeah, I'll probably explain a bit more once I get in the car and get everything taken care of. So see y'all in a minute. Whenever you fast, you're giving up something that's good or something that you actually enjoy a lot, and you're honoring God by not doing anything that has to do with that particular thing. This fast is gonna be tough because social media is so prevalent in our society today that you almost have to be on social media. So to not be on social media for 5 months, and it's gonna be tough because we're gonna miss a lot of things. Like, we're gonna miss, I mean, we'll hear about it from people, but like for me, Twitter was like my news place because we don't have cable. So it's like we don't see the news unless we hear about it on, like, see about it on the computer, obviously, or for me, see it on Twitter, see it on my timeline. So with this fast, we're both hoping to not be so, not necessarily envious, but not be so tempted and feeling bad about, you know, our followers, or people that we do follow, being able to experience different things, go different places, have certain, you know, items that they get to buy at the drop of a hat. I will say this, we still will be on YouTube, so we'll be dropping videos probably as much as we possibly can now, because that's another thing we get to focus on, is focusing on sharpening our YouTube channel and updating some things, because I know we got, like, we haven't updated our banner in like a year or two. It still has like the wedding pictures, and we've been married for almost 2 years now, so it's about time to update that with different pictures. Yeah, we get to drop more content because we're not necessarily lazy on YouTube, but you get so caught up in like social media and like just sitting there on your phone. Like, you literally can waste 30 to 45 minutes scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Twitter. So we want to make sure that we not only, you know, buckle down our work, but also buckle down on the purpose that God has for us, and that's to be a beacon for other people who are desiring to have a relationship with Christ, and also desiring to have a Christ foundation in their relationship. So we want to make sure that we're holding true to what God's purpose is for us as far as our YouTube channel, and then implementing that with the time that we do have, since we're not going to be on social media as much anymore. But anyway, yes, this is definitely going to be the most difficult fast that I've ever done in my life. You're talking about 5 months without social media. Like, how is that possible? Yeah, it's literally like, how is that possible? But then I go back to my actual social media, my Instagram name rather, and it's Mark923. And in this particular part of the Bible, somebody was asking God, you know, for something. I can't remember what it was, but I remember the person saying, you know, if you can do this, Jesus, then can you do this? And Jesus was like, if I can, anything is possible through me. And I really believe that, like, anything is possible through Jesus. Like, there's nothing that God cannot do for us, because I've seen him work so many times in my life that it's just it's overwhelming, to be honest. And I just fully believe that, and with that, like I said, I have no worries. It's just, yeah, it's overwhelming. So yeah, Yeah, we'll still be able to be on YouTube to look at videos to pass the time, but you know, we're never on YouTube as far as looking at videos too long. Like after a while you get fatigued from staring at the screen for too long. So we'll definitely be more focused and more driven for like what we can and can't do. So people looking at me. But I'm putting up at work right now. I got about like 30 more minutes before I go in. But Kiara and I have been committed in our faith to Jesus Christ and what he has planned for us. And so he's gotten us this far. We're like, got about 15 minutes before I go into work, but we're like, you know, 75% done with our degrees. So we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we want to enjoy this last lap of this season of being grad students, because we said it several times, but since we've been together, we've been students all the time. We've never been like full-fledged like career and like that's it. We've had work, we've had internships, we've had grad assistantships, we've had homework, we've had class, all that. We know that this season is only temporary. Any season that you're going through now is just temporary. It might seem impossible, it might seem draining, it might seem like you're about to give up, like you're at your wit's end, but just push through whatever you're going through, and God got your back, man. Like he does. He really has your back. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget that God blessed you to give you what you have, and he put you in this position. So
what's up, y'all? Y'all probably will see, well, you probably won't see, but you probably hear air in the background because I'm in my car. I'm getting ready to go. But let me take this out so y'all can see. It is summer break. Well, it's not summer break because I'm wrapping up my internship, working like with the advising department at the college level. So I'm doing that. And in the fall, I will be working with middle school students. Both Marcus and I graduate in December. And I'm actually more excited about graduation than I am for our 2-year anniversary. That may sound pretty bad, but I think both of us would agree that that's the case for us right now. I feel like this last year of grad school has been filled with a bunch of peace in terms of just knowing that everything will work out. You just waiting to see how it's going to play out. So that's been the case, and I feel like that's also the case for December/January when we graduate. We have no idea what life after graduation will look like at this point, but we are certain that it will work out the way that it's supposed to, and that we will be equipped and prepared to navigate it and make it do what it do. We actually decided to actually fast from social media, well, Instagram and Facebook, so that I can focus on where I am in the moment, in this season, mentally preparing myself for the next season. So versus looking at what everybody else has going on, kind of able to water my own garden, stay in my own lane. So that's kind of been the point of it, and to make ourselves just more open to hearing, what God has to say to us and what he wants us to do. So we're doing that. I feel like it's also going to be helpful during this last semester, since I will be able to focus. Hold on, I gotta. You will always harvest what you plant, aka you reap what you sow. But
I don't want to, start preaching. I gotta go to work in a minute, so otherwise I'll be in here and it'll be like 10 o'clock, 10:15. So I got about a couple minutes to walk up to where I work. I'll probably show y'all where I work at. I don't really fear somebody coming in on me, because I actually, well, one of the parts of my job is that I tutor on campus, and right now it's summertime, so I don't have as many students. The primary function of my job is making sure that students are learning how to become better learners. So it kind of enhances Kira and my mindset of being lifelong learners, not just with school, but like with life in general. We feel like life doesn't have to end once you're 30 years old. You don't have to like just stop learning, like, oh, I'm 30, I'm done learning. Like, nah, even when you're 50, 60, 70 years old, you still can be a learner. There's still stuff for you to learn so long as you have, you know, a breath of life. So we kind of take that mindset. So when I go in, I'll show y'all, I guess, my work area. It's kind of messy right now because we're doing inventory for like books and stuff, preparing for the upcoming semester. But I'll show y'all my little small little classroom. So. I tutored for a year in undergrad, and I've been doing this for 2 years while I was in grad school. So this is my last semester coming up. Like I said, it's summertime right now, so I got this the rest of this summer, and I got the fall semester, and I'll be done. So I'm gonna miss this place, but I'm ready to go. So I need to get on the clock so I can get to work. I'll see y'all later. Let's see if I can get this joint. It says, what did it say? We have the power in the name of the Lord.
Lead a life worthy of your calling, for you have been called by God.